author inspiration tip for when you're struggling to decide what to write next, how to write, or you're feeling kind of that writery burnout, get in your car, go for a drive. Find somewhere that's kind of scenic near you, like a park, if you've got a mountain range, if you've got an ocean or a lake, somewhere that's interesting that you can access, not private property, but like public access, like a park or a national park or the ocean or the mountains or whatever. Find something interesting, take yourself there, and go be out in nature. Now, you can just do a drive-through. You can just like be in your car and absorb all the cool stuff, or you can get out and actually be in nature. Go for the walk in the park. Take your dog with you. Go play at the beach. Go see the mountains. Go do something. The more physical and tangible it can be to you, the more inspirational it's going to be. Because you're staying in that creative mindset. You're looking around at the beautiful fall leaves or that sparkling summer lake. You are looking around at the snow that's falling in the pine trees. You are getting that creative inspiration that's going to help to rejuvenate you a little bit and keep you in the creative mindset, but not have you writing. I talk about this a lot. When it comes to burnout with writing, stepping away for 10 minutes, for an hour, for a day, for a week is really going to be helpful. But we need to stay in that creative mindset. We don't want you just tossing your manuscript down saying, I'm done with it for a week. We want you to go and physically be involved and mindfully be involved in the creative space so that you can stay in that creative flow, because authors have to do that. And then when you come back to your writing, you're going to be refreshed and more likely to be able to write the way that you need to. So get in your car, go for the drive. It's beautiful out through a lot of the country and the world right now. The sun's out for some of us. Some of you have like a beautiful rainy day. There's fog out for some of you. There's snow. There's so many different things. And if you can just get out in nature, that's going to be really helpful. And I understand not all of you live out in the country or the suburbs. Some of you live in the city, but a lot of you city people have parks too. Go to a park. Go do something that has trees or blue skies or something, some bit of nature. And if you can't go to like a nature place, go to a botanical garden. I know that costs a little bit of money, but like, go. Some libraries have parks. You can go do things that are free or paid that are going to help you to get that inspiration. And by studying it, by paying attention to the world around you, what's going on, you can get ideas for your world building. So don't work on your plot. Don't work on your character. You don't need any of that right now, baby. You need to go work on your world building by getting inspiration, by hearing the way that the crows sound up in the trees, by hearing the way that the birds are swooping overhead, by hearing the way that the river is running down to that little creek over the rocks and the little mini waterfall out on the path, the way the leaves are crunching, hear, see, smell, all of those things, those sensations are going to be out there. And focusing in on having fun, on enjoying yourself. And I cannot recommend enough documenting it. Take your phone with you or a camera and take photos or video clips, anything that's inspirational to you or looks cool or is pretty. Treat it like a photo walk or a video walk where you're getting all these clips that then you can go and experience later on while you're back at home. Anything that's going to be a nice little pick-me-up, just a little jolt of, oh, that's so pretty, oh, that makes me so happy, while you're at home and you're not out in nature, is going to help you. So get in your car, go for a drive. Don't have a car, take your bike, take a bus, go do something with your friends. It doesn't have to be you alone. It doesn't have to be just you and your dog. You can go and you can do fun things. And I do recommend, if you really want to get out in nature and like do fun things, but also do some good for your community, go to a local shelter and take a dog out for a walk. Take that dog to the park. Even walking around the shelter, back where I used to live, we had a tiny shelter a couple of streets away from me, and we would go and just walk them up and down the street. And it was great. And we had a lot of fun with it, and we saw nature and all the great things. So go do a little bit of good as well. But take your friends, take your family, do something, and just get yourself out there. Right now, it is a beautiful day here. The weather is sunny and gorgeous. You can see all of the dirt on my car because we had a dirt storm the other day. Weird enough. Thank you, Texas, for sending us your dirt with the rainstorm. But we have the beautiful temperature jump today, and I'm going to bathe my dogs, and I'm going to get out in nature. I'm going to try to take them to the park. So I'm going to go out, take my own advice. I hope you do as well. Drop your questions on writer's block and how to get better at writing. We are here coming out for more episodes on the channel, but I am working on some changes here. So you've noticed I've kind of not been posting as much as I usually do because I'm transitioning us over. So drop your questions, because if you want things answered like right now the way that I typically do, now is the time, because I'm switching over to something and some things, plural, that are really cool for you. So stay tuned. We'll see you in the upcoming episodes.